Good afternoon, everybody. This is Galiko from Apollo IT Services coming to you with a brand new video. It's been a while, actually probably more than a month. Lots of traveling for me for conferences and seeing clients. A little bit more condensed than I expected for 1 month, but it is what it is. Just got back from a Datto conference. If you don't know, Datto is one of the biggest software providers for MSPs in the world with some new features and attractive ideas for us that we want to implement with our clients. But that got me thinking, like, what does it take to be MSP and how many platforms we actually manage behind the scene? Most people think that like being MSP is relatively easy, or it's like, oh, just like one or two things. But on average, on our average client, we have around between 8 to 10 platforms we manage for them. If it's from their patching, cybersecurity, monitoring, DNS filtering, backup, you name it, we do that. And in the past like 2 years, we went from actually 15 platforms to we consolidated everything into like 8. That for us was a huge thing because it's super hard to manage platforms. But now, as we see again shift in technology and with the increase of cybercrime, that like literally new technology become obsolete in like 6 months, we have to jump again on the bandwagon and add another layer of security, another level of software that we can have additional protections to our client. So that's going to bring us back to 12, 13 platforms that we need to manage. So having to protect a client, it's not always an easy task. We always have to mingle between platforms and cost for our side, as our cost goes up all the time. Cybersecurity tools and cybersecurity experts are in high demand and very, very expensive. Some of our services went up by 300% in the last 2 years. So most of the times we absorb the cost because we have a contract with our clients and we don't want to break the contract. But that's what goes behind the scenes for us. And as we deploy new services, sometimes we depreciate old ones and we just give them like a better solution without cost to the client. Sometimes it's a new services, we're bringing it up to the client. Hey, we have this new service ABC. If you're interested, that's the additional cost. But just letting you know, if you are a client, we really appreciate you sticking with us for all this time. We're working very hard to maintain and protect your assets and your company. Just know it's not an easy task, right? Like we have a lot of balls to juggle around to protect an asset. And so if you ever wonder like what goes behind the scenes for us, it's a lot. Like we have a lot of platforms to manage and that takes a lot of time and resource for us to test, implement, test again, see if it's working, put it to one of our clients and see what we get feedback from that. And of course, eventually signing a contract with the vendor for 1, 2, 3 years, whatever it takes. So that's a bit of gist of information for what it takes to be an MSP behind the scenes. Yes, our job does get harder over time, and again with cybercrime, it literally in the past 2 years got like really hard. So we are working diligently to protect you, our clients, and offer better services to our future client. Well, this is all for this week. Again, this is Galiko from Apollo IT Services. If you need IT consulting, any IT help, managed services, VoIP systems, networking, or any other services for IT, give us a call and we'll help you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week.